Yo, what is good, YouTube, and welcome back to another JC2K video. In today's video, we're going to be ranking the best shooting guards in NBA 2K22 MyTEAM, the top 10 here on this list. But before we hop into the video, if you haven't already, make sure you hit that subscribe button, help me push towards the 5,000 subscriber mark on the channel. I upload every single day, and I would really appreciate your support if you haven't already. If you do subscribe. One other thing, if my voice sounds a little off, anything like that, I have been just a bit sick, and also I went to the Rangers game tonight, so my voice a little yelled out as well. I think my voice is a little bit more tired than normal from that, so if I sound a little weird, that is why. Don't pay it no mind. I hope it's not annoying, but yeah, without further ado, let's hop right into it. Start off with number 10, which is where I'm going to slide Albert King, a really solid clutch time award that we got this season, who I do think is just a pretty darn good all-around card. Really can kind of do everything on the court at a solid level. 6'6" with a 6'9" wingspan, hot spots from everywhere. 27 hops include fast switch, limitless takeoff, and posterizer, which in my opinion are the three best finishing badges in the game. Also half catch and shoot, ankle breaker, quick chain, quick first step, and a massive amount of defensive badges. One thing that I do love about the card as well, in addition to the main perimeter badges, the ankle braces, ball stripper, clamps, interceptor, pick dodger, things like that, he's got the interior badges like pogo stick, post lockdown, rim protector, intimidator, which just really helps elevate him as a lock. Definitely going to want to add badges like chef, maybe a mismatch expert as well to him, but he's got good speed, a solid shooter, really great dunker, and elite all-around defender, even solid on the perimeter. I'm sorry, on the interior, and those interior badges help out a lot. At only 6'6", he doesn't have elite size, but definitely not bad either. Ray Allen release on Steph Curry upper also is very good. Quick dribble style pro size up with the Kawhi Leonard behind the back gives him solid, maybe not incredible, but definitely pretty darn good dribble six as well. I don't feel like this card plays quite as good as his stats and badges say he does. He is definitely a very solid card. I don't want to discount that at all, but I just think the shooting guard position for one is really, really deep, and I feel like he's not quite as elite of a defender as his stats and badges say he is. He's a very, very good card, don't get me wrong. There's just a ton of great shooting guards in the game right now, so for me, I'm putting Albert at number 10. Excuse me. At number 9, we got Mr. Cedric Maxwell, and Cedi is a 6'8", small shooting guard, which gives him really good size, 7'1" wingspan, hot spots from 4 out of 5 spots, 24 hops include fast switch, limitless takeoff, posterizer, like I said, my favorite 3 finishing badges, also half corner specialist, handles for days, quick first step, unpluckable, tight handles, some good defensive badges on the perimeter, as well as that intimidator and pogo stick, really great perimeter defender, just like Albert King, solid on the interior as well, 95 speed and excel, pretty good shooter, and an elite dunker. And then you look at his animations, he's got jump shot 3 on very quick dribble style, pro size up, Kobe size up. So he's got pretty good half court sigs. His full court sigs could be improved. They're definitely not great, but with an elite release, great size, a really, really good ability to dribble in the half court, and well-rounded stats and badges, he's a really solid card. Wish he had badges like Hoff Interceptor, Hoff Chef, Hoff Deadeye, Hoff Limitless. Things like that would definitely be nice blinders as well. So his lack of elite Hall of Fame, he's got a really lot of good Hoffs, but I think there are some other really good Hoffs that he's lacking that do hold him back just a little bit. And I will say, I just think he's really good, but he I don't know, there's just a lot of cards that I love at that shooting guard position. Like I said, for me, Cedric just isn't quite at that top tier anymore for me personally, so I'm going to put him down at number 9. At number 8, we're going Dr. J, who is in my opinion one of the most complete and well-rounded shooting guards in the game. 6'6" with a 6'11" wingspan. He's got the player build with the afro, which makes him look taller, like 6'7", 6'8", which is nice. Hotspots from everywhere. 29 hops include fast switch, limitless takeoff, posterizer, unstrippable, catch, corner, limitless spot up, sniper, deadeye. Bunch of good playmaking badges, as well as a bunch of good perimeter defensive badges, and that intimidator badge. Again, elite defensive stats, really fast, elite shooter, incredible dunker. Rudy Gay release on quick as well, which is one of my favorite releases in the game, especially on releases that are on quick timing. Quick dribble style as well. Kobe Bryant size up. Pippen behind the back gives him really solid full court and good half-court sigs, which is super solid as well. He's just a really well-rounded card. Got a nice release. Badges are super well-rounded. Good defender. Pretty good movement. Great elite slasher. All those things. He just does it at a very high level, and that's why I have him at number 8. At number 7, we got Paul George, who is a very, very good card. He's got elite size at the shooting guard position, which is super valuable, being 6'9" with 6'11" wingspan. Hot spots from everywhere. 27 hops. Got those same 3 elite finishing badges. Also blinders, catch, chef, deadeye, limitless spot up, and sniper in terms of shooting badges. Ankle breaker, downhill handles for days, quick first step, and another ton of defensive badges. Needs the brick wall badge added to him, but that's about it. 96 speed, excel, shot 3, 98 driving dunk, really elite defensive stats, 94 speed of ball. Defensively, he's one of the better shooting guards in the game in terms of his size, his defensive stats and badges, and the high interior as well. Paul George release on quick, though, this is probably the one thing that I would say holds this card back from being any higher than number 7 on the list, and that is that this jumper just isn't the fastest jumper in the world. It's very smooth and super easy to green, and it's definitely not slow, but I think it could be a little bit faster faster. I'm very quick. I really think he might take that next step and be a top 5 shooting guard in the game. Shifty dribble style with the PG size up escape, PG size up, pipping behind the back is great. His other sigs, his half-court sigs aren't incredible either. So there are a couple small things that hold him back despite his size and badges, I think, from being that truly top tier shooting guard. But again, really, really good card. Like I said, all these cards are elite. Every one of these 10 cards can be used in a competitive setting at a high level. But me, I have PG at number 7. At number 6, we got Giannis Antetokounmpo, who I do think is definitely better at the small forward position. I think having a guy who can handle the ball better at the shooting guard position is really valuable, and Giannis unfortunately doesn't give you that, but he gives you everything else. 6'11" with a 7'4" wingspan. He's got the best size of anybody on this list, obviously. Hot spots from both corners. 25 hops include a ton of finishing badges. Decent shooting badges. Does not get limitless spot up, but he can get blinders, chef, sniper, and deadeye. On other cards, not getting limitless spot up would be a bigger issue, especially at this point in the year. But because of Giannis's defensive versatility, amazing defensive badges as well, off quick first step, he really helps make up for it. His size does help make up for the slight lack of shooting and lack of shot creation ability. Fundamental dribble style, which is not great. The rest of his sigs aren't particularly good either, but the release is super solid. Another one of those releases that even on quick is fast, easy to green, and just really, really good. So that is nice to have on the card. And overall, I definitely do think Giannis is a really, really good card. He gives you elite versatility, especially defensively with his size, the ability to guard 1 through 5 at a high level, which is something you're not going to get out of very many other cards on this list. But unfortunately, his lack of playmaking does hold him back, especially for a shooting guard specifically, and is why I have him down at number 6. At number 5, we got Chris Mullin, who has been out for a while. Just like Cedric Maxwell, this card has been out for a very long time. Came out on March the 8th, but hot spots are everywhere. 24 hops include really any shooting badge you could want. Handles for days, quick first step, and some really great perimeter defensive badges, as well as that intimidator badge. Again, elite defensive stats, super fast, great dunker, great shooter. Again, another card that's super well rounded. Maybe could use some hop finishing badges, but that's about it. And he does have great safe dunks. His safe dunks don't get blocked, which is nice. Quick dribble style with all of Steph's sigs and the pippin behind the back as well. So he's got the Curry size, he's got the Curry size, he's got the Curry size up escape. Overall, his sigs are very, very good, which is nice. The pro 3 behind the back, jump shot 22 on very quick. I've talked about this jumper a lot with guys like Andrew Wiggins, Jimmy Butler, obviously Mullin as well. It's a very good release, super smooth, fast, easy to green. He's just an elite all-around shooting guard. Doesn't really have significant flaws and definitely cracks the top 5 for me. At number 4, we got the brand new Moments Jimmy Butler, and I think you could honestly make an argument for the other Jimmy Butler, which is just a tiny bit worse, but basically the same card to be in this area as well. But this Jimmy is slightly better, and he's free, which is phenomenal. He's got good size, hot spots are everywhere. 37 hops include those same elite 3 finishing badges, catch, deadeye, limitless spot up, and sniper. Great playmaking badges and phenomenal defensive badges, even interior badges like post lockdown intimidator, which is nice. Needs brick wall and chase down artist added, otherwise incredibly complete. 92 plus on every defensive stat, 96 plus on everything except for the block rating, but the high block is also super valuable on a shooting guard. 96 being excel, 95 shot 3, 95 driving dunk. He's just an incredible card. Jump shot 22 on very quick. Like I said with Mullin, so smooth, so fast, so easy to green. Just a really consistent and knockdown jumper. Shifty dribble style with the pip behind the back is okay. The rest of his sigs, I will admit, kind of like Paul George, they're not great. They definitely are good, but because I like his jumper better than a guy like Paul George, and I still think he's that elite card in a lot of ways, he's really, really good despite having, I guess you'd say, mediocre movement. I still think he cracks the top 4 because of how elite he is everywhere else. Richard Jefferson is the guy I'm going with at number 3. One of the best free cards in the, actually probably the best free card in the game right now. Just absolutely incredible option at the shooting guard position. The fact that you can get Jimmy Butler and Richard Jefferson totally for free and have those two guys locked down your shooting guard position is absolutely phenomenal. Great for no money spent players. But he's 6'7" with a 7-foot wingspan. Hot shots are everywhere. 31 hops include those same 3 finishing badges: catch, corner, deadeye, limitless spot up, and sniper. Handles for days, quick first step, ankle breaker. Elite defensive badges again. Even the intimidator, post lockdown, rebound chaser, pogo stick. Elite rebounder for a shooting guard. Also incredible defender, really fast, like insanely fast. One of the fastest, if not the fastest cards on this list. 97 shot 3, 98 driving dunk. A really good release. Jump shot 49 on very quick. He doesn't have that catapult release that Richard Jefferson typically has. Instead, he's got the same basis guys like Kevin Porter Jr. and J.R. Smith. Quick dribble style, the pippin behind the back, the Steve Francis size up escape of pro isn't amazing, but the rest of his sigs are really elite as well, which gives him incredible playmaking ability. I feel like he's a bit of a level above the rest of the guys on this list so far. The top 3, I think, separate themselves a bit, and at that point, it really becomes more of an argument of ordering them, but Richard Jefferson is right up there, an absolute elite option. I'm going with MJ at number 2. I definitely debated putting MJ at number 1. I really do think, like I said, you can swap my top 3 around in pretty much any order you want. But for me, I'm going MJ with number 2 at the shooting guard position, specifically 6'6" with a 6'11" wingspan. Hot shots are everywhere. 25 hops, fast twitch, limitless takeoff, posterizer, deadeye, sniper, elite playmaking badges, and a really good defensive badges as well. Elite all-around stats on the defensive end, speed, shooting, dunking, And the MJ release on very quick with the best SIGs arguably in the game with the Kyrie size up, Trae Young size up escape, Pippen behind the back, and quick dribble style. This card, I have talked about him a ton on my channel. Easily the best point guard in the game. I think if you use him properly as your primary shot creator, he's probably the best card in the game, and he's a guy that, in my opinion, should be in every single starting lineup in my team. The reason that I put him at number 2 is because for me personally, the best lineup puts him at point guard, not at shooting guard. So for me, I think the guy that you can run at shooting guard next to him, which is how I'd personally run it, is the guy I'm going with at number 1 because he puts MJ at the point guard position. It's just really, really debatable between the top 3, like I said. But at number 1, I don't think it's any surprise that I'm going with Invincible Scottie Pippen. Probably the best perimeter defensive card in the game, but also an absolutely elite offensive card. 6'8" with a 7-foot wingspan is phenomenal size. Hotspots for everywhere. Again, invincible card. He's got 99 stats in basically everything. Lowest stats are these reboundings at 97, 98, and 97 standing dunk, which is just, he's got 99 everything. It's nuts. Badge wise as well, also nuts. The only badge that I would prefer him to have on Hall of Fame that he only has on gold is the Chef badge. And I mean, if you can find with Hoff Chef, that's great, but it's really not a necessity. Everything else that you need is on Hoff. Jump shot 30 on very quick is super smooth, super quick, and super easy to green. Also has the quick dribble style, the Kobe size up, the Pippen behind the back, which gives him more than good enough SIGs to create his own shot at a high level as well. He's one of the most complete and best cards in the game, without a doubt. Probably, I mean, he's an invincible card, so that's not a surprise. But I love this card. If I had unlimited MT and was building the team that I wanted to build right now is the best possible team in my team, Scottie Pippen would without a doubt be in that team, and he'll be starting at the 2 with MJ right alongside the 1. But this is my ranking of the top 10 power forwards in my, top 10 shooting guards in my team right now. Let me know what you think of my list down in the comment section down below. If you think there's anybody I put too high, put too low, or left off the list entirely, that is where you can let me know about all that. Also, if you did enjoy the video, make sure you hit that like button and subscribe, and I'll be back with more 2K content very, very soon. I appreciate y'all. Peace.